and see amazing.
Alright guys, so I did go see Crazy Rich Asians. I got to see it a week early. Of course, by the time that this video is out, the movie has already been out for a while. But my apologies. But anyways, I did get this pretty cool wine cup. It says Crazy Rich Asians on it, and it says AMC on the back. I don't drink wine, but it's gonna be nice to just set it on my desk. So with that being said, Crazy Rich Asians, basically the story to this movie is we have this one woman named Rachel. She's dating this one guy who she doesn't know that her family, he comes from a very wealthy family. Of course, he tells her that he wants her to meet his family and that they are pretty rich. So of course, they do go off to somewhere around in Asia to go meet the family of this guy, and she is not very well accepted by this family. Of course, we do get a little bit of that story where she's not accepted into the family or into his family, and you know, a lot of people are talking behind her back, and it's basically the type of story that we get here, along with some comedy and some romance. And let me just say, just about everything in this movie really worked out. Even though I was excited for this movie, there was something that was kind of holding me down, kind of being skeptical about watching this, and that is the director, John M. Chow. He has directed some movies that are guilty pleasures for me, like Now You See Me 2 and G.I. Joe Retaliation. He did direct those movies, and those movies are guilty pleasures. And he did direct some not so good movies like the Justin Bieber documentaries and Gem and the Hologram. So he doesn't really have that great of a record when it comes to the movies that he has directed. But Crazy Rich Asians is most definitely his strongest film by far. And of course, by strongest, I mean actually, like I mentioned, a lot of the movies that I like from him are guilty pleasures, but this movie is actually a really good movie. Like I said, this movie works in a lot of aspects, whether it's the romance, comedy, or you know, a drama. And surprisingly, it does take that turn like more than halfway into the movie where it kind of gets pretty serious, and it's actually pretty surprising how serious this movie got. And they worked with it very well. Of course, all that thanks to the great cast in this movie, a all Asian cast. You know, there's like what I've heard, I believe, is that at first when this movie was in production, or when they were trying to get this movie together, I believe they wanted to make the main character Rachel, I believe they wanted to make her Caucasian, but that wouldn't have worked because it would take away the charm from this story and from the movie in general. You know, we have a very good cast in this movie, of course. Constance Wu, I believe her name is. She is the main character, Rachel, and she's very good in this movie. And Henry Golding, he is also very good in this movie. And I haven't seen him around really, but he is going to be in another movie that comes out next month with Blake Lively and Anna Kendrick. I forgot the name, but they're going to rise up to fame thanks to this movie. And they were both very good. They both have a very good ongoing chemistry in this movie. We do have some very good performance from, you know, the woman who plays Nick's mom, Michelle Yeoh. You know, I'm not too familiar with her, but she was very good in this movie. And there are times where she does come off as unlikable, but there are times where she comes off as likable as well. We also do have Awkwafina from Ocean's 8, and I thought she was going to be that one annoying character in this movie, but she was that one supporting character that was very nice to have there, and she was just a very good addition to the cast. Just in general, everyone in this movie, everyone of the cast members in this movie, they are all very good. This is a very beautiful looking movie. It is very beautifully shot. There are a lot of rich colors and details and a lot of beautiful visuals in this movie. You know, this movie is just very nice to look at, and one of my theaters did get this movie in Dolby, so I could only imagine watching this movie with 4K Dolby Vision projection with all these very colorful and rich detailed colors in the movie. So it's a very nice looking movie. I believe that my only problem with this movie is a problem that I should have probably expected, and that is the fact that towards the end, the movie does become a little bit predictable, and you kind of know what's going to happen. And that's because, this type of story kind of has been done before, but not exactly in the way that this movie did it, but it still ends basically the same way. So I kind of saw the ending coming, therefore it was a tad predictable, but that's all. That's probably my only problem with this movie. I thought this was a very good movie. I thought I was going to come out of this movie just liking this movie, but I actually came out of this movie actually kind of loving this movie. I want to watch it again. I want to go to the Dolby Cinema and watch this movie for the nice visuals and all that, and I'm very surprised of how good this movie was. With that being said, I think that Crazy Rich Asians is definitely a movie that you should go watch with a full price ticket, and I'm gonna give Crazy Rich Asians an A-. So yeah, have you guys seen Crazy Rich Asians? If you guys seen it, what did you guys think about it? Tell me in the comment section below. As always, thanks so much for watching. Also, sorry for these late uploads. School just started and everything is a mess right now for me. But I'm gonna try to rush through all these reviews I still have to do. But anyways, thanks so much for watching. Please like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys later. Bye.